Hello everyone! This is Running on Empty Food Review! Well, hello ladies, gentlemen, and everyone watching. Welcome one and all to this newest edition of the Running on Empty Food Review series. I'm your host, The Report of the Week. Always a pleasure to be here. Well, you could obviously see I'm changing things up a little bit, doing an outside review this time around. Early evening, sun is starting to set at this point, and I thought this setting was going to be perfect for a review like this. It's dinner time, at least again the time that I'm filming this. Decided to put on a suit for this one. This is fine dining. And again, even though you could get this item at different times of the day, this is high-class stuff that I'm trying out today. So, as a result, when you think of like really formal gourmet meals, I think we usually associate that with dinner time. So that's exactly what I wanted to do here. This is like a nice fancy dinner. I'm out here, got some ambiance going, I've got the suit. And I'm trying out Popeyes, because Popeyes said, this is high-class stuff. This is gourmet cuisine right here. And you're gonna see why in a minute. You see, Popeyes has just released a new chicken sandwich, but it's not just a regular chicken sandwich. They have released their Spicy TRUFF Chicken Sandwich. Wow. Here's what it has. It has their trademark crispy chicken filet. It has pickles on it, and this is where it all changes. It also has a spicy truff mayo. And what it's supposed to be is a blend of red jalapeno and black winter truffle. So they are incorporating a sort of truffle sauce into their chicken sandwich. They're using, again, a brand of it that's called Truff, hence the name. It's kind of like a corporate collaboration. And they said this is going to change everything. This is taking it to the next level, and I'm trying it out. You could get the sandwich at the price, it fluctuates. I was able to get this sandwich by itself for the price of $8. Some people, though, have said that the sandwich is more along the $7 range. Some people said around $9, but generally speaking, I've mostly seen this sandwich going between the $7 and $8 range. So that's just something to mention as far as the price, and a little bit of fluctuation regarding that. There's a special bag that it comes in. And now let's get a closer look. This is gourmet stuff right here. We have a pickle attempting an escape right now, so I have to put it in its place, because we can't have that. We can't have any pickle escapees. Here we go. The bun doesn't have much in the way of structural integrity, which is why I'm kind of holding it. If it seems a little awkward, that's why. But it looks like your standard chicken sandwich. But I could definitely smell, even out here with that little breeze, I could definitely smell a difference that that definitely does have that truffle sauce on it. So what I'm going to do, you know what's on it. Again, it's mostly just a regular chicken sandwich with this spicy sort of truffle sauce thereon. I am going to try it out now, see how good it is, and then that'll be that. So, the Spicy TRUFF Chicken Sandwich from Popeyes, it's going in. Alright. So, as you could see, I attempted anyway to make some good work of this sandwich. Again, the bun was a little difficult to maneuver, but I was able to consume a decent amount of it. And you know, I have to say, I'm a bit disappointed. Not that it tastes bad, because I need to emphasize that it doesn't. But the problem is the taste. I was looking forward to seeing how they would handle this. I thought, okay, it's supposed to have some spicy notes. I was looking forward to hopefully tasting maybe some of those earthy notes too. Boy, that bird was not happy with what I was about to say. I was really hoping to taste some of those earthy notes from the truffle sauce. I thought, this is going to be really interesting. I was looking forward. I was thinking to myself, gee, I wonder what Popeyes, how they're going to do this, you know? I could smell the truffle sauce. I knew that this was going to be, that I got the right sandwich, right? I could smell those sorts of notes that I knew this is the sandwich. I take a bite. I taste the chicken, as, you know, as would be the case in any sort of chicken sandwich of theirs. Very, you know, it's greasy, it's oily, it's fast food, mind you, though. Crunchy. The chicken quality, I should add, is fine. Yeah, it's Popeyes, it's fast food. But it's still tender, juicy and flavorful. Has that nice juxtaposition between the crunch on the exterior, and again, the tender, really succulent meat on the interior. Chicken filet is good quality. Pickles, could taste that. Nice tanginess there too. Works very nicely with the chicken. But this is all standard, you know, if you like the combination so much, then may as well just go and get a chicken sandwich from Popeyes. But I didn't order a regular chicken sandwich. I ordered this special spicy truff chicken sandwich, right? So sure, a regular chicken sandwich is one thing, that's totally fine. But I'm looking for those other notes. And let me tell you this, they are not to be found. I don't know if the issue was the fact that they maybe were so, that they put such a little amount of the sauce on it. I could certainly smell the sauce more than I could taste it. But, I mean, I'm looking. Let me show you this. You could see it's still on the top bun right there. Maybe it's not totally saturated, but, you know, it's definitely absorbed in. Okay. Sauce is there. Here is the chicken. Sauce is there, too. Bottom bun, a little soggy, but evidence that there's sauce there as well. Which makes me think, okay, they definitely put the sauce on it. I could smell the sauce. I can't taste it. And that's really disappointing. I can't taste a single spicy note to this. I can't taste a single earthy note to this. It's like the sauce doesn't even exist. And that's a shame. It's like they just gave me a regular chicken sandwich, which isn't bad. Their chicken sandwiches are good. I like them. They're of decent quality. But this wasn't marketed as a regular chicken sandwich. It was marketed as the spicy truff sandwich. And I wasn't just... Once I realized, wait a minute, something's not right here. I'm not able to taste any of the sauce that's on this. I started, okay, I'll rip a piece of the... Because now I was thinking, I just want to taste the sauce. I just want to taste it, you know? Just to see what it would even taste like. If it tastes like nothing with everything all together. So, come on, I just want to taste... I just want to find out what this sauce tastes like. Right? Is that too much to ask? So I ripped off a piece of the bun, and I ripped off a piece of the chicken, and was trying it here and there, and I can't taste anything. And I know for a fact it's not just my my taste buds that are off, because I could taste the chicken. You know, I could taste it. I could taste the tanginess of the pickles. I could taste all of that. I know it's not just me. As a matter of fact, in addition to this, I actually got some of their wings, too. I already reviewed those. You know, they were covered with the sauce, and the sauce was flavorful and very potent. I know it's not that problem. It's a problem with the sauce. It is so mild, and so weak, and so essentially flavorless, that I can't even tell you what it tastes like. I could smell it right now, but I can't taste it. There's nothing to taste. There's no spice to this. There's nothing spicy about this sandwich. There's no note about this that says this is a truffle sauce. Nothing. Couldn't even tell you. You wouldn't even, aside from the fact that there's a little more moisture, couldn't even tell that there's any sauce to this whatsoever. And that's a real disappointment. This one hits. This one, it's a real letdown, honestly. When you know you got the right item, when you know that they prepared it adequately, at least so it seems, and then you can't even enjoy it because what is there to enjoy? I can't even taste the sauce. Very, very disappointing. This is a case where the product itself isn't bad. It's a good chicken sandwich. Chicken's good quality, but if I wanted the chicken sandwich, I would have just gotten their chicken sandwich. Real letdown. Waste of money. It was a good idea, but something is very wrong in the execution of this. When I can't even tell that this is spicy. So much for the jalapeno in there when I can't even taste it. So I don't know what happened here. I don't know what's going on with this. I don't know what went wrong. But something clearly did, because there's nothing I could say about this. There's nothing that I could tell you that, oh, this is a truffle sauce. Oh, this is... I can't say anything because I can't taste it. I could smell it, but I can't taste it. Huge letdown. Popeyes, I really hope you're able to do something about this and improve on this going forward. I think it's a cool idea. I know I poke fun at it a little bit, you know, I can be a little silly and whatnot, but look, it's a cool idea. It's a cool combination to actually incorporate those elements in a fast food meal. Yeah, you know, hey, give it a shot, right? Go for it. It looks like a fun idea. Try it out, and huge letdown. Very disappointing. Doesn't taste bad, but they really missed the mark on this. So, as a result, because it is nothing even remotely close to what it was advertised as being, I mean, it still tastes good, but it's not what I was hoping for it to be. Therefore, I have to give it a 4 out of 10. It's a nice chicken sandwich, but there's nothing to it as far as a spicy truff sandwich goes. Oh well. Luck of the draw, right? On a final note, just wanted to mention, in addition to this channel and the reviews that I do, I also do a radio show. I do it twice a week, every week, get to the microphone for an hour. I'll talk about whatever's on my mind. It's just a fun time. I do it online, it streams online, I have it archived online. It also goes out on some powerful AM and shortwave radio stations. It reaches listeners all around the world, and it's something I'm really proud of. It's a lot of fun to do. But again, the cost to actually do this radio show, it's not cheap. Obviously, inflation these days is what it is. Your dollar might not really go as far as it used to. And obviously, that's reflected in a lot of things, including the costs that it takes to keep this radio show of mine on the air. And it's something I've really been feeling lately. If you're a listener of that show, or maybe you want to check it out, I would encourage you to do so. Number one, you could find ways to listen in the description of the video. But number two, if you ever do tune in, you like what you hear, and you want to hear more of it, and you want to help keep it on the air, because, to be frank with you, the show does need your help right now. And if you could spare anything, have a Patreon page, patreon.com/TheReportOfTheWeek. The show needs your help, and that's a way that you can help it. Again, take care of yourself first. That's most important, I understand. But if you do like the show, you want to help it out, I would just encourage to support the show at patreon.com/TheReportOfTheWeek. You could also access exclusive content there, And likewise, through any support, this is the very least I could do to give back. You could listen to those shows on demand at your leisure. There's probably thousands of episodes to choose from at this point, and it's, again, the very least that I could do at this point. But occasionally I'll get emails from folks that'll say, hey, maybe you should start a Patreon, to help keep it going. And I have to remember, wait a minute, I do have a Patreon. I've had one for years, and sometimes, look, I really don't like getting here and having to do this sort of overt promotion for it. Personally, I don't like doing that, but sometimes I have to just remind the world that these things exist, and I just wanted to get the message out there. So it's up to you. Choice is yours, but if you want more information about all this stuff, check the description. Check the pinned comment, too. It'll be there as well, a link to it. And in the end, look, just check it out, and that's up to you what you want to do from there, but I'm just throwing that idea out there. Now you know. Nonetheless, hope you could check out the radio show if you get a chance. I do it every Saturday and Monday morning, and again, it's all archived on the Patreon, too. And that's all that I have for you. Thank you for watching, and until next time, I'm your host, The Report of the Week.